We finally have had the announcement of the cast for the spiritual sequel to the greatest animated TV show of all time, Batman the Animated Series, Batman the Caped Crusader. The short trailer they put out gave us the cast, as well as some music, and our first look at some proper visuals rather than just still images. Today I'm going to break down my thoughts on all of this, but it's pretty safe to say I am excited. Let's get into it.
I'm Batman. I'm Batman. Fear. I'm vengeance.
Alright, so let's start by taking a look at the cast and who they are. Then we will look at the new characters that have been confirmed, then the visuals and music. So who is our Batman, our trailer narrator? Hamish Linklater. Now, I wouldn't say he's a particularly well-known actor. I only really know him from the horror show Midnight Mass, but he was very good in that. But what's interesting is he's actually the son of a dramatic vocal trainer, so you would assume his voice acting will be of the highest quality. His voiceover in this didn't particularly blow me away. It was good, it was just no Kevin Conroy. What mainly annoyed me is that it sounded a little bit like a guy trying to do a Batman impersonation. Just take a listen.
In Gotham, a mask can hold the power to hide who you are, or create who you are.
Hopefully you can see what I mean, but overall, I'm not disappointed. It was always going to be a close to impossible task to replace the great Kevin Conroy. We also have Christina Ricci as Selina Kyle / Catwoman, Jamie Chung as Harley Quinn, and Deirdre Bader as Harvey Dent / Two-Face. The rest of this impressive ensemble in the booth for the noir take on the world's greatest detective include McKenna Grace, Reed Scott, Dana Donahue, Gary Anthony Williams, Jason Watkins, John DiMaggio, Crystal Joy Brown, Michelle C. Bonilla, Eric Morgan Stewart, Tom Kenny, and Minnie Driver. A pretty stacked cast. Also, I'm sorry if I butchered any of those names. I'm not going to go through every single one of their filmographies, but this sure is some talent in that list. Now, one of the more interesting parts of this trailer, for me at least, was the list of characters shown at the end, confirming a bunch of the villains that we will see in the show. We have the Penguin, Catwoman, Harley Quinn, Clayface, Firebug, Natalia Knight, Two-Face, and Gentleman Ghost. As in Ghost. Like Jim Craddock. What a random and obscure character to include, though I'm all for it. Whenever I think of this character, I think about Teen Titans Go vs Teen Titans, where he appears voiced by Weird Al Yankovic. There's a random fact for you. Overall, after hearing this lineup, I'm pretty hyped. I was very much hoping that some of these characters, such as Penguin and obviously Clayface we already knew about, but I was hoping they would be included because they have great stories to tell and I think very much suit the vibe of this 1940s noir style. I will point out though that one of the castings that caught my eye was Jamie Chung as Harley Quinn. I'll be honest, I don't know a great deal about her and things that she's done, but I do know that she was Chi-Chi in Dragon Ball Evolution, which was one of the worst movies ever made. But I'm not going to hold that against her. Who wouldn't want to be in a Dragon Ball movie? So next up, let's talk about the music. The music in Batman the Animated Series was one of the highlights. Well, every aspect of that show was a highlight, but you get what I mean. Now, what really caught my ear with the music in this trailer is it sounded like a blend between the Batman the Animated Series music and Batman Forever. I mean, just listen to this.
McKenna Grace, Toby Stevens, Reed Scott, Dan Donahue.
A composer named Elliot Goldenthal actually did the score for that and Batman and Robin, and the music was easily the best thing about those two movies, so taking inspiration from those is a huge win in my book. I did check to see who was scoring the Caped Crusader, and it's Frederick Wideman. He's done some cool stuff before, including Star Trek Picard and Green Lantern the Animated Series, and in my opinion, getting the music right is very, very important, and from this little sample, it seems like they've nailed it. More of a reason to be hyped. Okay, so the visuals, we already knew this was going to be a very noir-heavy aesthetic, actually being set in the 1940s. So the colour and the grain that they've used makes perfect sense, but there's more to it than that. It matches the vibe of the episode title cards that would appear at the start of every episode of the animated series. These were always so cool, like unique and very creative. So again, big win. I don't have too much more to say about it. It was a short trailer that didn't show us too much visually, and I think if I carry on, I'll just be rambling. So I just wanted to get my thoughts across and hear yours, so let me know them in the comments down below. Now, at the time of recording this episode, we only have 5 or 6 more weeks to wait until the first 10 episode season. August 1st, 2024 on Amazon Prime. I cannot wait to be doing live reactions and breakdowns of those episodes. Be sure to like and subscribe if you're interested in seeing those. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great day. Don't forget to return to the Batcave for more Bat content.